Congress is turning its attention to passing a new round of stimulus funding directed at economic damage done by COVID-19. This could include additional cash payments for Americans and aid for state and local governments. There's a bipartisan understanding that more help is needed, even after Congress passed a $2 trillion stimulus bill last month. Some Democratic proposals are calling for more payments to Americans, with one for as much as $2,000 a month. And one Republican Senator, Josh Hawley, is calling for Congress to help businesses cover worker wages until the crisis ends. Financial aid to state and local governments has become a contentious issue. The National Governors Association has been pushing for $500 billion in state aid. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has promised state and local governments will receive funding in the next coronavirus package in a, quote, very significant way. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has been vocal about his reluctance to provide assistance to states, even suggesting states could declare bankruptcy instead. And President Trump argued federal dollars should not go to Democratic-run states and cities, and even proposed funding could be tied to their sanctuary city policies. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities estimates state budget shortfalls from COVID-19's economic fallout could total $650 billion over 3 years. James McCann, a senior economist at Aberdeen Standard Investments, says he does not believe being squeamish about debt is the right move at this time.
I'd actually say that the more you do now, the greater the chance actually that you save money in the long term, both in terms of being able to deal with the crisis more quickly, engineer a better and stronger, more durable recovery, make sure the economy in the long term is larger, that tax base is larger. My fear is you're starting to see this debate start to happen about concerns around long-term deposition of the United States and the financing of that, and that's really something that we saw set in not long after the financial crisis. And during that episode, it meant that fiscal policy actually tightened not too long after that. So from 2010 onwards, we saw a swing back in fiscal policy. And we think that did a lot of damage. It meant that the recovery was slower and bumpier than it needed to be.
McConnell has also said he won't support infrastructure spending in the next round of relief funding. This is despite both President Trump's and the Democrats' support of it. Still, one thing is clear. With news that the economy shrank by 4.8% last quarter, its biggest contraction since the Great Recession, lawmakers will face pressure to support more aid as soon as possible.